Hey guys, welcome back to a Grant at Work video. Today, we're getting ready before mowing again this upcoming week. It is currently Tuesday. Mowing again starts on, I think it's the 10th or Friday. I could be mistaken about that. But today I have to do quite a few things. First of all, get gas, and the gas prices right now are absolutely atrocious. At one point they were like 2.80 or 2.8, which is crazy because like the gas prices have been going up and up recently, so that's absolutely awful. So yeah, just imagine like buying 5 gallons of this and then filling a whole truck. Yeah, not fun in the slightest and definitely not cheap. So it's been atrocious to say the very least. So my plan for today, right now at least, is to take care of this, get the gas from the mowers, get my 87, right? And then later here, I gotta send my other guy to go get the other one with no cornstarch. So that way I have stuff for the blowers. I think we still have like 1 can left, which is probably more than enough for like the next 2 weeks for the rest of this month. But at the same time too, I'm not too sure because we picked up more customers, which is awesome. So we're getting close to being at 30 customers for bi-weekly schedule and weekly schedule, which is awesome. It's funny because I actually have 2 bi-weekly schedules. Here's how it works. Like I put bi-weeklies on a bi-weekly schedule, then I put another batch of bi-weekly customers on a weekly schedule. That way I divide it on up. This makes it a little bit easier for my crew, which is honestly a good strat, and it works really well. As long as you don't get the schedules mixed up, you're chilling. But with computer systems nowadays, you should be able to easily do that. I'm just gonna grab my Canon 87. I kind of just leave all my Milwaukee stuff in the back of my truck. I have a bunch more stuff in my shed, but I only kept like 2 of my weed whackers in here for the time being. Because my biggest concern is one weed whacker is gonna go bad, while the others don't, and then I'll be like, well, I guess I'm using the other one. So it's always good to have 2 on hand just in case. Or just in case I have a teammate to help me out and I have somebody part of my crew to come assist me. It's always crucial to have 2 for those kind of scenarios. The only thing I need to start doing is carrying a second blower. But at the same time too, I haven't had a second person in a while to work with, so I haven't really been too concerned about that. When I do have another person, which I'm planning to hire somebody soon here, I'll probably pick up one of my 3 blowers and then have it on me. So this one's filling up now. I'm already filling up gas for that. That's got 6 gallons. You can see right here, we've already spent like almost 40 bucks on gas alone. I'm just gonna get like half a tank on my truck because I'm gonna be honest with you, we do not go anywhere far. We used to go like all the way out to like Springfield and some other places that were like 2 hours away. Luckily we don't travel that far anymore, which is awesome. So we're gonna be good on gas in just a second here. I'm gonna wrap this on up. 50 bucks, that's probably more than enough gas for my truck, so I'm gonna call it here. So the final damage, $14 left of gas, is $57. So it could be significantly worse, but that's not too bad of damage. Also, one of my biggest pieces of advice, make sure you get gas around 6 or 7 a.m. That is the best time to get gas in the morning because no one's in the gas station, so it's not like you're fighting anyone to get a spot. So the next thing I'm gonna need to do is prepare all my gear and double check my oil starting, I think it's gonna be Thursday because I wanna do some customers on Thursday who are new and because they're gonna be part of the bi-weekly schedule because some of my customers just reached back to like, hey, are you doing mowing this year? We would like it. So that's awesome on that front. And then I got some new customers to mow as well. I will see you guys back here when we start mowing, okay? Cool. Or maybe when we start prepping, either one. Okay, welcome back to the next mowing week. We're on our 3rd mowing week so far of the season, which is honestly pretty nice. So I will just quickly say though, the amount of customers we picked up has been increasing drastically. It seems like every new week I get like 2 or 3 new customers, it seems like, which is awesome. Sometimes it's just kind of like, oh, a customer from last year, which honestly, I'll take that. Any customer is a good customer as long as nothing's too chaotic with the yard. So we actually got a few new people reaching out for actually cleanup jobs. I've actually got a few people reach out for a few different things. First of all, I had a customer reach out about a pressure wash job. And today I'm looking at a cleanup job for a customer, which we're gonna walk around with this and show you guys what I'm talking about here. But the pressure washing job was kind of an interesting one because I did the customer last year. I just told the customer at this point I'm not doing any pressure washing jobs for the time being just because I just don't really have the opportunity to do that, especially since mowing season just started. So I'm just gonna hold off for the time being, and once maybe I don't have a whole lot of revenue coming in 1 week for mowing, then I'll just take that customer just because money's money at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The person we got here is one of my customers who is one of my mowing customers I usually do, and it's bi-weekly, and not the craziest thing. It hasn't been mowed yet because I wasn't sure if they want mowing done. So one thing I'm gonna do here is after I go over this idea, I can estimate how much I'm gonna do their yard for. I'll talk to them, probably double check if they want mowing this year, because you can tell it has not been cut at all. So it is kind of a mess right now. The weird thing about the backyard though is that Even though the backyard's grown long grass, it's next to a swamp. You can kind of tell because it's kind of marshy. So I have to use three kind of mowers here. Like I have to use sitting mower, standing mower, and then a push mower for the backyard. Which the only issue with that is it takes so much time. So kind of my only dilemma with this yard. But you can see we've got some twigs we'll probably have to clean up, but you can see their actual area over here for the side of the house all the way around has black mulch. But there's a lot of stuff that's just grown up on top of it. We'll probably have to do mulching, debris removal, like this stick pile here, and then just some weeding in some spots because it's very easy to identify weeding when you can see like here, you can see how it's like grown in here into this mulch bed. Same thing with like this area here. You can see where the mulch was originally at, and now it's just like infested by weeds. I kind of have a general idea on how long this job's gonna probably take. By myself alone, probably a day or two. The question is how much mulch? Because I'm thinking that's gonna probably be like, so roughly probably around like 40 to 60 bags, because there's nothing on the opposite side. So yeah, I kind of have an estimate though. I'll check with the customer later, but we got some mowing to do. I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on the whole mowing situation plus the recent gigs we've gotten, because things have been getting picked up, this at the very least. Okay, so let's get started on my first mowing gig, because I'm actually starting today on Thursday. Usually I start on Thursday and Friday. Wait, no, I start on Friday and usually Sunday. So this week I'm starting a little bit early just because we got more customers. So on a good day I can get like, 10 customers done, and then at my peak when I'm like really like 100% there, I can easily get like 15 to 20 customers done. I've only had like really 3 instances where I've gotten 20 customers done by myself in one day, and usually that's when I'm like locked in like that. So I don't know it's gonna be like that today. The big thing I need to double check is the oil though, because I have not checked that recently. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna do here. I don't want to lose these pens, because if I lose these pens, it's just kind of pain. So what I'm gonna do is double check the oil, because I haven't checked it recently. So I'm just gonna take this off real quick here, pull it on out. See, the oil's just kind of doing its thing. Set you down for a second. I left the paper towels in the truck. So I'm just gonna clean this off real quick and just double check this to see if it's good. We just changed the oil within like the last 2 weeks, but a new thing I've been trying to implement is like just at least checking the oil every day, just because like worst case scenario, we have something go wrong. So yep, it's full. We're chilling there, so I don't have to be concerned about that. The other machines I'm gonna check is this one real quick. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on my standing mower and double check this real quick. This on out. I'm gonna dry it off with a towel. Whoa. You know, I think it might be fine on oil. It's just a guess. It's just a guess, but looks to be fine. Let me double swab this off though. So we did get somebody to maintain this because we had to fix the blades recently and some other stuff. So I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah, we are way more than good on oil. Okay. So I do not need to be worried about that. I just want to double check it and see if it was good and show you guys how I usually do it. So the good thing about these is that I just like wipe it off with a paper towel, dip it back in, see if it's the full mark, and yeah, looks fine. Okay, so we just finished up the first house, so we're good to go there. So I'm gonna figure out where the next place I need to go on my map is. I should probably do some digital stuff because, yeah, I just usually update a map in Photoshop and just, that's what I work with. I probably will switch my system and how I do my houses later here. One thing I'm looking into doing is actually hiring a second person with me. So when my crew goes somewhere else, I go by myself. So I'm thinking about like maybe getting another person to be like my wingman, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to hire somebody off like Indeed and like Facebook Marketplace jobs, because there's a lot of people in my area right now that just can't get jobs right now with the current job market. So I'm just trying to see if I can get somebody. We'll see what happens to that though. I had a few people reach out already. They were interested. And so I think the time being is I'll have one of them come out and help me. So they get some hustle money, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see, of course, what happens to that though. I haven't reached out to any of them just yet because I'm waiting for our yards to pick up, because like last year when we actually started picking up a lot of yards, we had 62 yards on our bi-weekly schedule, and then on our weekly schedule we had 44 yards last year, which is actually like insane. Which, like, keep in mind, I was doing like most of the work last year. I didn't have a second crew, so yeah, if we get to the point where like have 100 yards in total plus, that'd be insane again. That'll probably be the case later throughout the year because we do a pretty good job. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people reach out because of that. I think we've only really lost like 3 jobs within the 2 years I've been mowing. So like some of them just drop us, which is fine. Some of them just didn't like how we did a certain cut, and others just didn't want to pay the money even though we're like pretty cheap. So I was kind of surprised about that, which was fine. Like ultimately losing 3 jobs and picking up like 5 or 10 in a week, that's what was happening last year, was just like much better. So if we drop 1 or 2 customers, it isn't the worst in the world. And honestly, it can sometimes be beneficial just to lose customers, because like maybe you have too many yards you can't just manage. Having a little bit less is good. Like I was watching this one YouTube channel where this guy goes out and like interviews different lawn companies, gives them business sense talk and stuff, and how like they improve your company. And one of the things he does is the same thing I do. When I have too many yards, I usually increase the price. So he did that thing. I was like, oh, I guess I'm doing something right at least. So yeah, it's just interesting. But yeah, we're gonna take care of some more yards. I'm gonna figure out where we gotta go next, okay? Cool. Okay, so we got another 3 customers to do. So we're gonna do that customer next here, and then I have another customer that's all the way down there with that red truck I need to do. I also need to do his backyard today, because his backyard, he wants to do it every like 4 weeks because he's bi-weekly, but his backyard doesn't grow that fast, and I have to use a push mower for it. So just kind of a hassle, but he pays good, he pays on time, and he's consistent. So honestly, I value that more than anything else in a customer. So I don't mind dealing with his backyard situation. And then we actually got that customer back, which is cool. So I was doing them last year, so we're gonna be doing them again this year, which I'm looking forward to. They just did their back and it looks really nice, and their front yard looks really nice too. It's not too hard. It's interesting because like these 2 customers right here, they have like a weird shared yard situation where like it zigzags across. Like the guys who mow for them cut this way, and I cut the exact same way and kind of just finished what they do on the opposite side of the yard. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting to say the very least. Me and the other lawn company are kind of just coexisting with this guy, with these 2. So I want to get everything unloaded and we'll get started. Okay. Oh, I got the pool noodles and stuff. Somebody must have had a party or something. Bro's got Nerf for nothing. Actually, that's not Nerf gun, that's a water gun. Dude, you could take somebody out with one of these. Some of the random pool noodles laying around, we're chilling.
problem. Well, Roragi, well, I am missing something important. I cannot find the keys for my truck. I thought I had them in my pocket, but I think they fell out when I was mowing. Because they feel slightly lighter than normal, and I went to check my pockets. I'm like, well, gee. So I'm going to quickly walk around the perimeter, see if I can find them real quick. I think they fell out. Bit unfortunate, not the worst in the world. Should have zipped up my pocket before mowing. That was the one thing I was concerned about possibly happening because of the uneven terrain. Like it might have fallen out when I was like mowing, but I didn't think it was actually gonna hopefully happen. So the unfortunate thing is this fell out at the worst possible time. It fell like earlier, so I had to check like 3 different yards to make sure like it's not in either one of them. It's a bit unfortunate. Now I got excited, I saw a pine cone. I was like, oh, there they are. Well, they fell out of my pocket. Could have been way, way worse. I thought I lost them for a second there. I was like, oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna put these back in my pocket and zip on up. Unfortunately, I wasted some time by doing that. So, pro tip, make sure to zip up your pocket and you put your key in, or you put your key in your truck. Usually I put my key in my truck, but I didn't do that recently, so I'm just gonna go do that right now for the time being, so I don't lose my keys again. Because that was no fun. I just wasted like 20 minutes by doing that. Alright, so the next thing I gotta do is weed whack and blow. Now the customer on the red truck already paid me, which was really nice. Except he paid me a bit too much. Because keep in mind, for weekly customers I do, was like, not weekly, bi-weekly I do 32. He paid me like, let's just say, definitely way more than 32 to say the very least. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him the full combo, which is like, what's it called, edging and some other stuff, so he gets his value worth of his money. Because like usually they pay the other things I have add-ons for, which I told him what the add-ons on were last week, because I was just kind of telling him to tell him so he knows for future reference. But I guess he wanted more than just like what I was originally offering. He just wanted kind of the full shebang, so I'm gonna give him the full shebang. Okay, good news, we finished up that one. We finished up that yard, looks great. I did double cut on it because I wasn't happy with one of the sides, because the weird thing is the cross line at the end of the mulch bed there is a little bit deeper than normal. And then this guy did him twice and over weed whacked it. Like I did a reverse cut, an end cut, and then I pretty much did every single angle for a weed whack cut you need to, because keep in mind, I've already done edging for this guy, right, the red truck guy. So he paid us like really good. Like I want to make sure like he gets his money worth, right? Like that might be me being a bit too emotional, but he pays like immediately. Like, as soon as I start mowing, he pays like that. So I don't particularly care, as long as like he pays, and that's better than some of the customers. Like if a customer pays and he pays good, then I want to give him like the highest quality cut, because you already give him like the highest quality cut. So I would say if I had to do a percentage, if I'm supposed to go 110% every single time, for him I went 200% this time. The thing with it is I don't need to edge it again, because if I edge it again it's just overkill. So weed whacking, like edging the first time good, and just maintaining it with a weed whack is great. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, shoot. Even though it's all aluminum, it's still heavy. Okay, so the next two houses here we're gonna do is this one right here, and I got another house over there. So these will be our 6 houses we've done for the day, and it's currently 5:52. So we're gonna have to be 6 houses so far today. We should be able to get another 4 done before running out of time. I did get a late start today. I was supposed to start at 9 a.m. but originally didn't think I was gonna start on Thursday, so there was that. I should just start it today anyways, thinking I was gonna start early, because there was like nothing to do anyways, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll play some games. So I was like, nah, I should just work on my company today. And so a bit late for that, you know what I'm saying? So we're getting it done though. Okay, I just got back to the studio. It got dark way too quick today. It's currently 8:24. I only was able to get 7 houses done, because usually here in Virginia it gets dark around like 8:30 to like 8:15. It got dark at like 7 o'clock today, so I was only able to get 7 houses done. So thankfully I was still able to get 7 done, because we got started at like 12 p.m.
and wrapped up till now. If I got started like I originally planned to at like 9 a.m., I could easily had 10 houses done, maybe even 15 or 20, depending on the situation, because today was actually like really nice. Like it was not too hot, not too cold. It was kind of like perfect. It was like really nice outside, so just unfortunately I wasn't able to get that done. But yeah, we'll have a lot more days to work on it because we'll probably have everything wrapped up by Saturday. Of course, see what happens to that though. I just know I got a message on Facebook about a few customers looking for PC builds, because you guys not know we do lawn company stuff, but as well as PC builds, build servers and PCs for customers. So I might have some of those videos coming out soon, so you don't want to miss out on that. Definitely get subscribed. But if you can try to do my video here today though, make sure to smash the like button. I'll see you for one. I'm off the clock.